humanity alongside Bigfoot. Welcome. Yes, I started a couple minutes early, so I'll let you guys just wander in. I see, hi Julie, hi Sasquatch Confessions. Welcome. Mods ready? Yes, Julie is Sasquatch Confessions, and Jared. Are you ready? Don't forget to smash that like button. Liked and shared and appreciated. Thank you so much. Definitely. I see 3, 1. Don't forget to hit that little like thumbs up button. Good evening, Camping with Sasquatch. Welcome, welcome. All right. So welcome, Ash K here, Nature Infused Ash, awakening humanity alongside Bigfoot. So this evening, I don't know, we're just gonna go with the flow and see what happens. And let's talk about supernatural, Sasquatch, Sabe, Bigfoot, frequency, nature. Hello, Kirsty. Welcome. As you guys roll in, don't forget to smash the like button. Share if you care. Anyways, welcome. Anyone, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Let me know. Let me know if you guys have had any interactions lately. Have you eyewitnessed a Sasquatch? Have you eyewitnessed and live interacted with a Sasquatch in the past, I guess, month? Yep. As I've tried to, well, no, I closed the door. I said I wasn't going to do this anymore, but Sasquatch is the guide. Same with God. You remember, okay, we all honor God source energy as they are. We are that source as well, right? Yes, yes. Anyways, I see you guys tuning in. Let me know where you're from. Scotland, Mission, BC. Yeah. Anywho. Was I gonna touch base on anything in the Sasquatch world? Yes. Okay. So I've had signs through, I guess, individuals and people that have had the dream. So I guess let's talk about my mother having the same dream as I did when I first interacted with Sasquatch 3 years ago. I had a dream back after I had my interaction, and that was like interactions with whoops and them smashing and crashing down below the hello, thank you, welcome, let me know where you're from. But smashing and crashing and taking apples and leaving gifts. And when Jane pierced my heart with the whoop, her frequency pierced my heart. And so after that trip, it was about a week-long trip. And I'd say a week, maybe within a month after coming home from that experience, I had a dream. And that dream was we were out in the bush and there was me and 2 individuals, Sasquatch individuals, Bigfoot, Sabe, and we were on top of the gifting hill, and the female wanted to share something with me, and the other male Sasquatch that was there was kind of keeping a watch and keeping us safe and kept saying, oh, you feel safe, make sure you're safe. And they had to exchange something and show me something. And all I remember was them showing me, and something happened, and all they said is, we're going to wake you up and you have to write this down, which I didn't write it down because I didn't have pen and paper. And yeah, God source energy is the way, right? It's follow the energy, God source. And so I guess maybe a week or two ago, when I was really debating about not awakening humanity alongside Bigfoot, because it can be an up and down battle within yourself and with Sasquatch. And my mom's like, oh, I had a dream. And this was, I guess, probably approximately 2 weeks after I saw the Sasquatch when I was driving on the highway. And she's like, oh, this is what happened. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I guess the woman Sasquatch, the female Sasquatch, was taking me and my mother, as the male Sasquatch, I guess, was the one that kind of had something wrong with it. And she's like, you have to come with us. And they took us to the, I guess, the location of where their tribe of Sasquatch would be, which is out by Radium, where I've had the interactions and stuff. And I've been told multiple times, if I follow the lessons, follow the energy, listen, then that will happen once I'm comfortable enough, right? So yeah. Anyways, welcome everyone. And Sasquatch Confessions. Sasquatch does a lot of work in the dream world. This is amazing. Do you think they are reaching out to your mother? Maybe they have always been there. Oh, I don't know. Hi, Julie. No, they were reaching her to get to me because I was blocking them. That's what happens. If I'm blocking, they tend to come into my life through people, or it's usually people or glyphs right in front of my door when I'm walking. So I don't believe, like I see it that not all Sasquatch are going to be representation. She has a lot of fairy work and stuff, but Sasquatch isn't connected to everyone. And it really depends on their heart, their energy, their aura, and how open they are and stuff like that, right? And were they connected to them in a different lifetime? What kind of glyph did well, they leave me all kinds of glyphs. Usually like a triangle or like a U. Like they've done X's. I mean, the last thing they did is I left. So sometimes I use flowers, and I'll like burn like sage and blue lotus herbs and stuff and do kind of like ceremony. So I left some under a glyph, and it was funny because I took it from one side of the glyph and stuck it under the other side of the glyph. I mean, unless it's a squirrel, squirrel could do that, right? No. That's the ego mind that wants to get in the way and say that type of stuff. But I've had multiple podcasters reach out and say, can we get you on our show? Can we get you on our show? So that's just another way of Sasquatch going, you're not done this journey, and having actual physical human beings reach out and go, hello, here I am, beacon of light, come over here. I've been seeing triangles lately, but never thought of that as a glyph. Interesting. Would love to know what some of the blocks are. Well, like around what? I need to blocks with continuing with Sasquatch, Julie. No. Okay, so blocks would be knowing my boundaries and really learning that the one person that got me on this path, they, by the end of it, would make me feel a certain way, and certain people started to ignite that feeling within me, and the universe, Sasquatch, and God said, Ashley, do you want to keep doing this? And I'm like, no, I've learned that lesson. I'm totally done. I do healing all the time. So when you're, and it's hard because these blocks can come up as I can see other people's blocks, and it's like I don't want to grow. Like I'll do my work, and when I see other people's blocks getting in the way of their connection with Sasquatch, their connection to themselves, especially, and or relationships, I don't want to sit there and fight. And I felt like I had to keep dealing with people that I was just like, no, I've had enough. Like I'm done. I'm not going to keep doing this over and over and over again. And just like in the summer, like when you're doing Sasquatch research, boots on the ground, you keep doing the same thing over and over and you're not listening to their lessons. I mean, you're not growing, and that drives them crazy. So it's kind of like reflecting back for me is these people aren't doing the work. And then I keep putting myself in there, and then that energy keeps leaking out. And it's like, no, bring it back to self. So it's like the blocks are just, I want to keep placing myself in a, like I love this community. I love the people. Obviously, we're all on the same wavelength, but people mention other individuals, and it's a trigger, like it's a trigger. I don't like watching people lie. I have a hard time watching humanity go and support something that isn't of authenticity, that of truth, right? Because what does Sabe stand for? Truth, honesty, and authenticity. And we need to show up being that full version of ourselves, speaking the truth, even if, and in a nice way, right? It's a nice flowing way, and setting boundaries with one another and stuff like that, right? So 100% want to receive the lessons they have. Exactly. And if and that's why I love, and that's why I guess like when I would watch individuals not receive the lessons, it stagnates, right? And I love growing. I'm always trying to up level. What can be the best version of myself, being the best? Like I want to live from love, kindness, generosity, and joy. Now, Sasquatch wants that as well. Like I watched Sasquatch Confessions run around the bush with him and the Sasquatch gang, and I go, there is so much joy and laughter going on. Sasquatch loves that, you guys. Like they love it. I've had other people out there, and I go, you guys, they just want our innocence. They want us to laugh and run around like a bunch of kids, but not in a silly, goofy way. We have intelligence, we have a mind, and we can use that, but we can be happy and joyful and have a loving heart and be that, right? We don't need to criticize people, and do that kind of stuff. Like Sasquatch can sense that. And when we're living in that joy, in that flow, in that authenticity, Sasquatch is like, yes, light this up, keep going. And they play in that energy, just like we want to play in that energy. And we can follow that energy when we're open and living our authenticity as well. And speaking our truth doesn't mean it's everyone else's truth. What's our truth? And some people won't have the same truth as you and I, right? Like a lot of people think, okay, it's a physical ape running around in the bush. Okay, well, I know a lot of us here, we're advanced. We know that this isn't true. We know that's true, but we know there's way more to Sabe, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, right? Like they have abilities. They're not just some ape running around. They have abilities that we can achieve as well if we listen to their guidance. And that's one thing. Like what keeps coming up to me, you guys, is levitation. And I have a friend who practices that, and they will even like spray like a hairspray doll. Like, how you can, when you go bald, you can spray your head to make it look darker so you don't look like you have that bald spot. Well, they did that. And when they were sleeping, they left a print on the roof to show the mind once they woke up that they actually did levitate while they were sleeping. So like these abilities, I shouldn't probably be talking about that on YouTube. They exist, and we can all do that. See, and you had a dream about levitation. And so to me, it's like, were you actually trying? You know how all of a sudden you'll jump and you'll wake up like you felt like you were falling? That's probably because we were levitating in dream time or out of, because really, what do they say? When we go to sleep, we're actually waking up. So that's a little bit about that. So Black Midnight, welcome. I really feel what you're saying. Awesome. Keep feeling it, right? And that's another way that we as ourselves can wake up, is feeling this energy of you and I being here. Hola, hello, and being a part of our energy back and forth. We will ignite that DNA within ourselves and have that light wake up inside of us as we connect as a community, as a group, right? So don't forget to smash that like button, you guys. Be grown. Hello, chat. VA USA. I had trees pushed over like 20 in 2 weeks at my house, and I've yet to go look for anything. Had a growl one night, and it literally sent a wave of terrible fear. See, and I get that. So can you contain that fear? Because Sasquatch, that like button, squash that like button. Yes, thank you, Bigfoot Society. Also, I am going to hit that link that you sent me. But so the fear is just its way to show you that it's unnatural. Because remember, we were born not knowing that this stuff existed. Like, they programmed us going, oh no, this is all just fake, blah, 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 blah. So now when you're actually exposed to it, you're programming, your brain's like, oh, that's so scary. So if we can help, break that barrier, and it takes time. It's not going to be an overnight thing. It's going to be like, that's what it felt like. Like, I'll still see, Sasquatch works with me because I listen, and just like I saw Les Stroud and Bob Gimlin, the podcast that they just did, and he's talking about it too, because you guys, like, it's true. Like, if we listen to these lessons, they will present themselves. They will teach us, and they know that I don't want to have a heart attack when they present themselves. So they push, like, they'll come, and it's not pushing in a fearful way, but they're working so I can work through the fear, the growls, the coming up, the hey, the knocks coming up to my vehicle at night, like, just limiting that fear so I can actually contain the energy within myself and go, okay, yep, you can walk up to me, I'm ready, right? Like, I've had one like 10 feet away, and it was that dusk hour, right? So it's really, thank you so much, Sasquatch Confessions. So it's really, he was behind my expeditioner, and she knew I was looking at him. And so he comes out from the tree, and he's like, you could just see the big black figure, and I'm like, oh no. He's like, and he says to me, he's like, so do you want me to walk up? And I'm like, well, my expeditioner's sitting right there. I have, nope. And I'm like, I went ice cold. I was cold as ice all the way down to my feet. And I was like, nope, I'm not ready. And he, went back nicely back into the tree, and then just jotted off into the bush, and then started roaring back and forth. But that's because he was helping me adjust to seeing him. Like, I wasn't ready. I thought I was ready, but I wasn't, because I didn't know. And we don't know. Well, I guess we do, because we'll set that intention, right? And Leslie was sitting there, and I'm like, well, she's sitting there, I have to protect my expeditioner, even though I'm not a male and I don't want to have to fall into that protection, but she's under my guidance, and I don't know. So and even when we were sitting in the lawn chairs and we used the device, the ghost speak or whatever, and they were speaking, like, that was intimidating, because that was new as well. But thank you so much, Sasquatch Confessions. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So be grown. It sounded so huge. I don't know. But it was literally like separation in the growl. Like, yeah. Well, and absolutely. It's something that we don't hear often, right? And it's loud because there's such a big being. like they're big. They're extremely, like they're 10 feet tall and they're like, woof, right? And they're loud. And it's something that we're not exposed to. And it's not like a bear growling. Like bears they don't have that booming behind them. They don't have that loudness like a Sasquatch. Or these abilities are part of the occult, but they are not. They do seem to bring us to the edge of the fear. Right, because they're bringing us so we can work through that fear. And if you know that, Byron Katie, you can question the mind and go, is it true? No, in this now moment, I'm completely safe. Well, yes, nothing's happening to me at this moment, right? But again, they're gonna work with you if you have that relationship, if you're communicating, if you're using your guidance, your Holy Spirit connection, and knowing that we're protected. It's, yeah. Again, you guys, it's getting used to it. It's raising our inner strength so we can do this. If you're going after them with a gun, well, yeah, like there's some of these things, like there's so much fake stuff out there. And then if you're coming from a place of violence, of anger, you might get that in return because it's that reflection you're receiving, right? So thanks. It's super freaky. Also talk to the woods because everything is life. Absolutely. Everything is life. I talk to the berries. I sniff the berries. That's why some people are like, oh my goodness, like it's everything. It's deep appreciation for all life. And that's like the grass. It's everything. I love nature so much. And I'm always like, that nature lights me up. If I could consistently live in the mountains, I mean, it could happen. I just would have to set my life up that way. Exactly. So camping with Sasquatch, true. If you're disrespectful, threatening, etc., then you might get real scared. Well, yeah, because they're gonna intimidate you, right? And they like to play games. They like to watch us come out of our comfort zones. And what better way to push a human out of its comfort zone? And some people get scared, and that could be funny. And what do they want? They want that joyful innocence. Come on, you guys. Who hasn't scared someone and found it so funny? Like, I know my kids like to scare mom, and that's hilarious. And I don't find it funny. And if you do it to them, you think it's funny, but they sure don't. So it's the same. Sasquatch is going to be the same way. Like, haha. And let's go knock on the door. And then you open it and then there's nothing there. And then you go back into your trailer and then they do it again. I'm on a live, bud. Makes so much noise. Question. Is it okay to carry, especially without a bat? Well, yeah, see, so except for protection. Be grown. As long as you're communicating your intention with that, they're all right with that. Absolutely. That's like me with my phone. I say, this is where my phone is. And if you want me to present, they'll tell me, they'll communicate that to me, and if I'm videoing myself and, they appear in the background, that's them giving them their own permission, right? But I allow them to know my intention. I have bear spray, I have a knife. They know this. As long as it's not directed at them, they know that the intention is pure. I talk to nature all the time, right? Nature's amazing. And there's so many different nature spirits. There's devas, there's fairies, there's, just all of it. I can see the energy of all kinds of things. We do it to each other out there all the time. It's camping with Sasquatch. They probably get the idea of scaring us from watching us, right? Yeah. So crept out. Welcome. Hey, what's happening this evening? Oh, just having an amazing live with all these amazing individuals in here and sharing our stories. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. Julie, Sasquatch Confessions. Yes, they literally are big brothers, right? Well, yeah, they're elders, brothers. Okay, someone please remind me, like Sasquatch Confessions or Kirsty, because I know you guys we have communication. I would like to share what Sasquatch actually shared like vocally when we got it on the device. So maybe next time I do a live, I want to have that screenshotted on a different device so I can share that. We can talk through it because it was spectacular. And maybe what I could do is like, I don't know. It just, that's what I'm going to do next time, next Thursday. So yes, because it was amazing. Because they're really, maybe we could find something more with what they were communicating, because it all made sense. And I'd be able to go through that whole experience with you guys when they actually presented the voice and we got it on words for sure. Camping with Sasquatch. Same here. Anywhere I go, I greet the forest. And I end each night in prayer. Yeah, me too. To the Sasquatch, one I always say is blessings to you all from the great creator. Yeah, and someone asked me, must have been on my, oh no, it was on TikTok. Someone that saw me on someone else's live, and they're like, oh my God, Ash K, haven't seen you forever, and came and found me. And they were going, so does Sasquatch have a creator? And I'm like, it's all the great creator. It's all the same, right? It's all the one creator. And then if you want to look like Father, Son, Mother Earth, our creator is awesome. Absolutely. Ooh, sounds amazing. That'd be great. Yes, it would be great. What kind of pendant is on your necklace? It's a triangle with the eye and stuff like that. It's made from the crystal skull. So I got this in and around the same time Sasquatch entered my life. Yep. And that was just divine timing and the universe working for me. And again, that's another reason when I said, like, I want to come off this path, the universe, spirit said, I don't think so. I was like put on this path, like I was following the breadcrumbs. And if you're totally in sync and following the flow of the energy, being in your authenticity, love, and joy, you follow those breadcrumbs, those energy specks, the universe will guide you. And that's where then, when we're guiding, and all of a sudden, if we hit that resistance, that's why, again, it's those people will knock us off our path. And that's where we have to know and discern our truth and know our core values and know what we will and will not tolerate and have those respectful boundaries and all of that, and live from your authenticity and not allow people to distort our perception, to distract us from our true path, especially if we know what our truth path is. Like, I love nature. I've followed nature all my life, and here I am, right? Like, no, we're going to awaken humanity alongside Bigfoot. I help people awaken through food too. Like, I infuse people, like, for example, a donut that people seem to really love donuts. I will then create donuts. So what I do is I'll create like something that's not so good, that's been processed, and I will then create a healthy version that you can have sustainable energy, will help you thrive. It'll actually help you reverse age, right? All of these things is helping awaken humanity, because it's helping their DNA unlock. It's helping their fog come off of their third eye off, and their gut, because our brain is in our gut as well. If we have a toxic gut, that will affect our thinking. We want to be able to think clearly, and that means like all of our vessel needs to be clear, and our soul can then fully integrate into our body and have this human experience, and so on, right? So yep, same God as ours. Camping with Sasquatch. I've heard they will understand and appreciate that prayer, and that it will likely be something no human has said to them. Absolutely. And that's what I mean. Like, when I pray to, or even when I ask for guidance, I'm asking God, source, energy, and Sasquatch. If I want that question directly, I will ask Sasquatch if I can directly ask them the question, and they will then say yes or no. And I get some really good answers. And being boots on the ground with Sasquatch in the area, again, being out with Leslie, she really verified and solidified myself into knowing how to do the pendulum. And then we were teaching other, expeditioners and the male ones that came out when we were leaving how to use a pendulum. And it was incredible because, there was more of the logical side. That stuff doesn't exist. It's a bunch of woo woo. When all of a sudden he's like, whoa, this thing isn't lying. And he started using it. So it's pretty cool what we can actually achieve when we trust, know, believe, and have so much faith in ourselves and the creator, right? Love crystals. My house is full of them. Yeah, I want to go like invest a thousand more dollars and get really big crystals, and make just like just an energy vortex of energy. Camping with Sasquatch. Someone asked them if they believe in Jesus. They purportedly said yes, but not like you believe, because see, and that's like Jesus is no different than us, and he was just trying to show everyone the God in themselves, and what he had inside of him, everyone else has that ability. God, creator, power, we are made of, and he was able to tap into that. And what he wanted for others is to tap into that and show that. And that's empty. No, where'd you get that from?
It was this one behind the couch.
Oh, thanks. Kombucha, I'll take that. But
Freezer.
anyways, got distracted and now I don't know what I was talking about. Shoot. Sorry about that, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, boys and girls. Oh, the Jesus, right. So he just wanted us to know that we were the same, right? No different. And that's what Sasquatch has taught me these past 3 years. And I'm getting closer to God source energy more now than I ever have. And he keeps reminding me. It's kind of like the same voice that spoke to me when I didn't know what was happening, when that person was was on life support and represented so I don't know how to explain this. So back in when was that? 2013, my oldest, he died for 30 minutes. He should be here, but he is. Now he was on life support. I kept saying the same prayer over and over and over and over again. This is where everything is surreal. Life isn't actually moving. You're so freaking present. And I kept saying the same thing, but I somehow heard and felt this presence always on the right. Now, when I was going through liminal space with Leslie, and they were on my right, but there was 2 of them, and they said, you better get her out of here now before she loses it. It's kind of like the same thing. So it's like, Sasquatch, because they are so intelligent, and creator, they're kind of like interlinked and multidimensional. And the last time I was out there in October, and they were showing me the multidimensional, they were showing me literally the Merkaba. So the plasmas that are appearing, you guys. Okay, so like this summer is gonna be unreal. Like even the stuff I'm learning with the plasmas and the energies and how to actually levitate with energies and stuff like that is it's gonna be spectacular. And yes, but they showed me literally, here I am in the center of the Merkaba. Just like if you look at thank you again, Sasquatch Confessions. Celebrate, woo woo, right? Celebrate, yes. But just like Robert Edward Grant, who all knows Robert Edward Grant, he's onto it. Sasquatch is teaching the same thing, but they're forest people on the earth. Like the pyramids hold the same knowledge, it seems to be, as what Sasquatch is teaching me and showing me. Because I'm like, okay, well, this is the same. And they're like, yeah, this is the same. This is weird. Like even the structures that the Sasquatch are building, and the way, like Sasquatch Confessions, like that one, I call it's a geometry. Like it's a geometry that they're showing us. So it's unbelievable, but it's believable. It's believable. Never mind. We're not going to say that because we got to watch our words too. So We are in the Merkaba. I was in the middle, and then they showed me all sides of the Merkaba. Literally, like my geometry aspects of the Merkaba in myself, which they've been teaching me this since, I guess, 2023, July 2023. Yeah. And now you're starting to see them in like the skies and stuff like that. So it's very interesting to watch what's going to come out. I just want to catch up on these questions. Sorry. I know of an experience when a woman was guided to a Sasquatch. We needed prayers to free him. Hard to explain here. Well, and so free who? The Sasquatch? Because if that was the case, I want to say, yeah, I could touch on that. Maybe that's a phone conversation that needs to happen. Camping with Sasquatch or a live one-to-one, right? Like on live. Camping with Sasquatch. Speaking of gut health, just some kimchi for the first time. Ooh, yeah, kimchi. That's good. You can make some really good bowls with that too. Yep. Confessions. Wow, I think I know what you're saying. I've wondered about that because we have the gift of speech. Yes, we do. Gift of speech. Damn, you look exactly like my mama. Okay. Wow, nice confessions. I think that is a compass. I need to check that out. Right, yeah. See, and that's a compass. Well, to see which way the directions are. And then is it actually what's in the sky, right? I've had people go, it's like whatever was above when they made that structure, look up in the sky. So there's different ways that can happen. Yes. Yeah. What else can we touch on, you guys? What else? They definitely want ceremony. It's definitely been guided to ceremonies. We want to keep intergrowing our our self-discovery, right? To discover our multidimensional selves. Welcome, James McCowan. Look, I found your site. Again, hi, how you been? Good, I hope. Long time, no chit chat. Welcome. Here I am. Yes, welcome, James. I've been told I need to dancer. You've been told you need to do a ceremony. Okay, there we go. What is the main food source? More plants or deer? Oh, they're definitely more foragers. Plants, mushrooms. You got to remember, like, sustainable energy comes from a lot of the medicinal mushrooms, right? Like I could probably, that, and again, it's going to be the berries. And it's not just raspberries. Like there's so many different berries out there and they could have a different digestive tract than humans, right? So they could be eating something a whole lot different that would, like maybe mullein, like we would drink the mullein, maybe they can eat the mullein. And like the juniper berries, I like to chew on the juniper berries and or use them as a tea. They could probably just eat them. I tend to stay away from things that have a lot of seeds in them, but their digestive tract might be different than ours, right? So yeah. So Sasquatch confessions a few times in the last week. Camping with Sasquatch confessions. That reminds me of a documentary I saw. The Sasquatch demanded a song to honor them from the humans who were visiting. I'm lost. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Well, was it? Yeah, I was camping with. Nope. You guys have such similar names. Sasquatch confessions mentioned some throat singer, and that's like Les Stroud. He likes to sing. When he was out in the bush, he would sing. So again, if we want to get out there, start to use your singing voice, you guys. When I'm on my own, I can sing, but when I'm in front of people, I'm just not gonna sing. Nope. Even my son on the way home when I was picking him up from school is like, you need to sing for your YouTube community, Mom, on what you actually do. I'm like, no, I'm not singing. Yeah, he does have an amazing voice. I do like a few of his songs for sure. The Mongolian throat singer. Is that So is that what I have to Google? Like ceremony song. Right. Just like the Aboriginals, right? Like it's that high, that type of throat, just that singing. Something that I've never been exposed to. I do listen to it and will play. That'd be great. Play that on my speaker because I don't know like what I'll do. And I've seen some people with some pretty impressive skills, and I'm just like, whoa, that's amazing. Yes, really good showing of forest people in that video. Yeah, that's what I heard. So I would like to see it. A lot of people have been suggesting backpack stuff, right? So camera on the backpack. And again, it's hard. I'd have to set that intention and know, but I credit the people that can do that and sit there and have look through their film to actually find the Sasquatch that are there, right? Or any kind of being, entity, spirit. Like patience is needed for that stuff. And when I'm on the computer 8 hours a day doing, it can be challenging. Okay. So goofy me has came out. I could sing here now in life. That's good. Always good to sing, right? I mean, I used to sing, but it's awesome. Well, I'll definitely have to check that out. Yeah, because I heard that there was like portals and stuff opening up in that guy's video. I don't know. That's what they were saying to me. I don't know. I'd have to see. Camping with Sasquatch. I often play Sabe song by Red Shadow Singers. It feels very honorable. You can feel the devotion and respect. That's cool. That's Feathers and Arrow. It's a band. They do a lot of that older, I'm gonna say like Aboriginal native music stuff, and I play that out in the bush, and Sasquatch seems to appreciate it. Believe me, it's probably scary. Right? So run for the hills. No, we want to attract. I don't want to scare them off. They'd probably think we're funny, right? We think we sound awful when they think they just laugh at us and come and engage. I often, yeah, okay, so we've got that. I always sing all my lives. Maybe I need to sing for them too. Yes, you do. That's true. So Kirsty, I was at my sonic sound den tonight. Sounds amazing. The guy does this amazing chanting. It's unreal. Felt the whole time I was up in the roof floating. Recommended anyone to try it if you have one near you. Well, I'll just have to fly over to Scotland. You'll have to take me out, please. Try that. I love ceremony. I love the sound bowls. I love when people do the drum. You go on a journey. It's amazing. The only thing like that, the sonic sound den, what it reminds me of is a float tank. I was floating and I was doing it for 90 minutes, and I wasn't really in this reality, and I didn't wake up. It was actually stars and there was a big lion, and then I woke up, or I came to, or whatever happened. That's the energy I get off of your words there, Kirsty. So it sounds amazing. The Sasquatch song by this ST First Nations, they like that song. Okay. Allies. Camping with Sasquatch Confessions, definitely sing to them. I've heard they appreciate that more than we know. Yes. So next time we see Sasquatch Confessions out in the woods, he'll be singing. Yay. Hey, welcome Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot. Great to have you all here. Don't forget to see there's the 13. Smash that like button. 27 viewers and 13 likes. Smash it. Oh, 24 viewers. Come on, you guys. Smash the like buttons. Love chanting. I sometimes offer some Sanskrit chants to the Sasquatch. I don't often talk about that. Yeah, I do like different kinds of ohms and stuff like that. I don't know if you'd call them Sanskrit. I just call them mantras or chants. Yes. Yep. Sorry, my Wi-Fi cutting in and out because of these. Oh, are you close to the fires, Julie? Well, I send you blessings and safety bubbles. Singing is better than screaming. Yes, singing is better than screaming. Absolutely. Oh, yes, we all hope you're safe out there, Julie. But yes, anywho, thank you, TKB. I have 3 kids, 2 of which was born on the 13th. Oh, that's cool. I have 3 kids, but none of them were born on the 13th. Now, the day I went out to Sasquatch was on the 13th, and where I got this was associated with the 13. And my daughter's favorite number is the 13, and everywhere I always look is the 13. Well, see, now there's 16 likes. That's my number as well. I was born on the 16th. You were born on the 12th. You're a Cancer. Safe bubble is here. Amazing. That's good. 13, my lucky number. Yeah, 13 is a powerful number. Absolutely. And I find it funny how they don't include, well, because we all know they're trying to hide that kind of stuff. 333 has been my minor lately. Yeah, I see that a lot as well. Look at all these 13s. That's cool. It's amazing. 3 is mine. Ah, see, so we got 333, 13, 3. See, but it's all 333. That's cool. Anywho. What else? What else shall we talk about? Any plans for Sasquatching, Sabe, Bigfooting in the near future, you guys? Any of you? Yes, my plan is to go to the West Coast here in March. Yep, March. As long as it's not raining and the snow is somewhat settled down. That's the plan though, March. Go see if I can have some interactions in a different area. Camping with Sasquatch. I'm currently at campsite 12 in East Texas. Oh, nice. That's cool. When are you going to come up to Canada? Why would you want to come visit Canada, right? Oh, I laugh at myself. Can't wait to show you around. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Camping with Sasquatch, you can always come up. There's always room here where I am. Camping, you know, all of us could always go meet over at the West Coast. And then cool. Tennessee, Kentucky, Bigfoot. My resolution for 2025 is to sit down and roll smoke with a foot. Cool. Mine is to probably not roll a smoke with a foot, but to definitely have an interaction. Some teleportation, possibly, right? I've had them say, yeah, okay, well, they said Sasquatch Confessions I would have, that he's connected, so we'll see what happens. Mark, hi everyone, just joined. Welcome, Mark. James, I like come up there. I am Southwest Florida. I believe it would be amazing. Yeah, always welcome. And it's so much fun to have people come out and actually have boots on the ground, live interaction, and you know, with Sasquatch, and watch them learn the lessons and become more of themselves, and really to, you know, raise their frequency or vibration within yourself, and then, you know, it just flourishes from there. That's like, I love watching people, and we both grow together, you know, and Sasquatch loves that because it's just more people recognizing their abilities in themselves. And that's what we want. Yes, yes, yes. Right? Hi, James. Welcome, Mark. Camping with Sasquatch. Would love to go up sometime. Amazing area. Well, always invited. We do have trailers and stuff, right? So don't be scared, you guys. We're just a phone call away, and we can all just do a big celebration. Or the borders will all just come down, and we'll just, us Canadians, will just have to come down there. Camping with Sasquatch. 2BK Sue Walker claims they partake and call it chokeweed. Oh, and that's what camping with Sasquatch. Yeah, I resonate with that, and I've been guided. So hopefully, we'll see what happens. Mark, where are you based out of? Alberta. I am from Vancouver. So okay, so I do research in the radium area, which is BC. Put there with others. And then Sasquatch Confessions is from the Mission area, which is why I would go out to BC to see what he can see. See if he can take Ashley out to eyewitness or live interact with Sasquatch, right? No, the energy out there is definitely so much stronger. It's different. Sasquatch are different as well. Whenever we are disgruntled, we Americans would say, "I'm moving to Canada." I always say, "I'm going to America." I like America. Let's welcome China Productions. Mark. Oh, interesting. Les Stroud had interesting experiences in radium. Yeah, absolutely. And one of his videos, I think they're just finally trying because I mentioned it that there was stuff happening and like no one saw this being that was Sasquatch taking the apples. So I had to go and be like, okay, you guys, there was the shimmer of the energy. So there's the energy. There's the Sasquatch sneaking up to get the apple. There's the branch from the apple or the Sasquatch hitting the branch, grabbing the apple, and then the dust poof up. Yeah, he was there. And so I like to see people that were more coming out into the spiritual, knowing that, telepathy, the mind speak, definitely one of you guys or multiple individuals on here said, or maybe that was a show I was watching. Mind speak is where maybe it was Sasquatch Confession's brother, where they're making you see something different. That's the mind speak. That is 100%. I can't agree with that more. Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. So camping with Sasquatch is currently in Texas to escape the storm. Yeah. And I've heard a lot about East Texas. Yeah, see, Leslie is out in Texas and she wants me to come out because she has a lot of good Sasquatch in that area out in Texas. So I definitely want to get to Texas for sure. Welcome, embrace the journey. Tennessee, Kentucky, Bigfoot. I just think telling people I want to smoke a bong with a foot might blow people's minds. Yeah, I mean, all the power to you. I mean, that's amazing. And I think it would just be spectacular if you were able to do that. And would it surprise me? Probably not. It just shows how connected you are. And I feel that just with your words. And we all know it's just bigger than what everyone perceives. Camping with Sasquatch. I love how Les Stroud decided to talk about receiving, yes, telepathy. And I agree. His Bob Gimlin interview was not bad. It actually helped people that were doubting my stuff actually go, oh, you're telling the truth. Yeah. Why do people fantasize and idolize famous people? That does drive me crazy. You don't need to idolize people. Go in. Everyone has their own unique perspectives. Everyone is boots on the ground. We can gain so much knowledge and information like from all of you guys. Like it's that back and forth, symbiotic, right? We want that back and forth. So China, Montana Vortex is still on my radar. Did not make it up there last year. Montana Vortex. Well, Montana is just like 3 hours from me. So, hey, you know where I'm at if you choose. Sasquatch smokes my pipe with me in spirit energy, but I'd love to pray with them in physical. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. 0.2 short M food. I like food. I create good food. Mark, I am open to the so-called paranormal aspects. Yeah, and it's supernatural, right? I have experienced a few things, never actually seen anything directly. And see, and possibly, Mark, maybe paranormal is normal. Right, exactly. And the thing is, you might need to just have that experience with people that are on a different frequency where they've been exposed and they've had these interactions, and it help you actually open up to and it might even help you go in past experiences and help validate what's actually happened out in the forest when you're out, because that's what some people are like, oh, this happened, but they deny it, deny it, meet someone and they go, oh my goodness, that's exactly what happened to me. And then it helps them anchor in their own truth, right? Because again, we were not taught that there were forest people, Sasquatch, Sabe around, right? So you become an adult, and some people just can't even hear it because they just have that cognitive dissonance and never will. They might chew it, not smoke it. Yeah, exactly, right? No puff here, just pass, but love the smell. Yep, pass, me too. No pass. I will pass on that. I might smell it though. Action item, passport. Yes, but if, okay, fine. I will drag my daughter and we will go get that. And the borders are going to come down anyways. I feel it. Hello, Alan. Welcome. Hello, welcome. Everyone welcomes. Confirmation and validation. Absolutely. Tennessee, Kentucky, Bigfoot. Julie, I hope you someday. My bit is smoke. My bite is smoke. Camping with Sasquatch. I've heard from 3 different people Sasquatch told them they can't get too close. Energy not high enough. All 3 said they wanted to hug the Sasquatch. Yes, that's it. And I can feel it when I've been out with other expeditioners and I'm like, their frequency isn't there. Now, if they kept coming out and were exposed, we can help one another rise up to that frequency, that vibration within our body. So what will happen is our vibration in the body will change, and then we will rise up to that frequency that we can achieve that with Sasquatch. But again, it's boots on the ground. We have to be listening and we have to be growing with one another and the Sasquatch and with nature and with God's source energy, right? It's all interlinked. It's a multidimensional. I didn't deny it. I just didn't understand it. Then I learned about Sasquatch and the experience made sense. Makes sense. Yep. See, that can happen too, right? When I tell my story, and I sometimes deny what has happened, and maybe it's not deny. It's like you get that cognitive, it's like that complacency. Oh, I haven't seen a Sasquatch. I want to see a Sasquatch. And my daughter's like, Mom, you just saw one. I'm like, oh yeah, right. I just saw one. Whoopsies. And then you have to like fall back into yourself and be like, yeah, thank you, God source energy. Thank you, Sasquatch. Thank you, self, right? That appreciation. When I tell okay, so yep, got that. Send them a virtual hug. CWS. They had to hit me with small doses before they gave me the full wave of energy. Oh, where do we go? Camping truth to that. We have to ride to theirs. Agree with Ash. Cool point. Yeah. And it can happen, and that's why I really try to encourage people to make the right choices when it comes to putting things in our bodies, because Sasquatch, they don't want toxicity. They're such a pure being of light. We are the purification, and for us to be that purification, we have to respect ourselves and our vessel, just like they respect their vessel and nature, right? It's just all makes sense. James, more like you just didn't want to talk about it. Your whole reason I watched the show. Sorry, just true home books. I'm confused. Okay, I think there is a Sasquatch around my property on the island. I'm trying to connect more. Have you tried setting up, what I would do possibly, Mark, is maybe just make a gifting area, make a glyph of some kind, do whatever comes to your heart. Go with an open heart and set that intention, as in, if there is, go Sasquatch, Sabe, Bigfoot, however you refer to them as, and go, I'm making this for you. Stay in your open heart and set that intention as you place that and go, can you add to this? Can you change it around? It's work with it that way and see. I have been working on practicing remote healing. Anyone else here doing that? Yes, I do that. And remote viewing. Yes. Yeah. So China at the beginning, yeah, spent another amount of money. It's been done to me. I've done it with other individuals. It's easier to do it on others than it is to do it on myself or on family members, because there seems to be like just not that expectation. But yes, definitely all about remote healing, energy healing. Yeah. I tried a gifting stand with a marble, but nothing so far. Maybe not do a marble. They might want more natural. Try a rock, try a stone. What color is the marble? It's finding that inner child's play, right? The only person I ever saw have a interaction with any kind of blue, but it was a gemstone though. So maybe play around with it right beside a tree break. Yeah. All we can do is keep moving forward, right? And setting that intention and really connecting through your heart to Sasquatch when you're doing it, even when you're not doing it, like just setting that intention. Sasquatch, sit in silence, set the intention. Mark, try apples. Yeah. Get back to the basics. Let's get to the apples. And of course, don't try to trick them. Pics videos, they can't be tricked. Right, exactly. And then that's where, exactly. They won't be tricked. As long as you come with a pure, open heart, set your intention, maybe a nice crystal. Yeah. And then, really try to connect and ask. And you don't have to sit in meditation and ask. Like, we are so advanced, you guys, we can meditate while driving and ask and get that message and that relay going back and forth. And they will guide you. When you walk into that store, go, okay, so set your intention. I'm going into the store to find a stone for Sasquatch or Bigfoot Sabe. And then see which one lights up. What is the light behind that stone? And maybe that's the stone that they would want, right? Try to bring them into that play when you're in the physical reality. I always tell them I will not record them. Yeah, see, me too, unless they, yeah, see, they have that understanding. Evening, earthlings. Evening. The truth is in the background. I like that. I hate the truth. The truth is in the just acknowledge and being open and true heart. Yep, exactly. Absolutely. So simple, but it can be so complicated. Anyways, respect. Yep, respect and then and love for nature too, right? I find a healthy passion, love for nature, like not a love for nature like people love to go kill animals. That's not a love for nature. That's just a different type of love for nature, right? But yeah, coolio. Anyways, it's been an amazing show, you guys. Thank you so much for showing up. If you love Gaia, you got the foot in the door. Yes. Absolutely. Love Gaia, love yourself, love all of it. I definitely. But thank you all for being here and being a part of this amazing energy, frequency, vibration as we awaken humanity alongside our amazing friend Sasquatch Bigfoot Sabe. Nice to meet you as well, Mark. You're welcome, STX 911. And until next time, blessings, take care, stay safe, and you're also welcome. And again, you can find me on TikTok, you can find me on Instagram if you guys want to connect after the fact. Always here, always connecting with a lot of you. But take care and enjoy your evening, morning, day, wherever you are. Blessings.